What's up, guys? After an amazing UFC 314 performance, let's talk about the road that Gene Silva has to take to get to the title. With Gene Silva being at the 11 or 12 spot in the UFC, where do I see him fighting first? Well, guys, I think he fights Lerone Murphy now. I think Lerone Murphy had a very boring performance recently, and I think Gene Silva is a fun fighter, and frankly, a much better fighter than Lerone Murphy. Lerone Murphy relies on point fighting. Yes, he's very good at that. But guys, Gene Silva cracks chins. He cracks them. And Lerone Murphy has gotten cracked by Dan Ige, who respect to Dan Ige, but he is not Gene Silva. Gene Silva will crack him in probably the first round or the second round. I don't see Lerone Murphy surviving the onslaught that Gene Silva comes with. I just don't see it. And I think that is the perfect fight for Gene Silva to fight next. After knocking out Lerone Murphy, I think he's going to make a big call out. And I think he's going to call Diego Lopez and prove that he is the best striker in this division. And he is able to beat Diego Lopez. Now, do I see this going well for Gene Silva? Yes. Yes, I do. I think he's a much crisper striker than Diego Lopez. This is a pure power of Brazilians, and I do think Gene Silva takes it to a decision though, because we saw the way Diego Lopez was able to get cracked and not fall down. The guy would take it, fall a bit back, maybe a few steps backwards, then come back. So this fight's gonna be really good, really good. I see Gene Silva taking it though. I don't see how he doesn't. I think he's very, very good in the striking realm. Clearly, a submission game's there with submitting Bryce Mitchell. Diego Lopez has a submission game too. These guys are very similar. It's just that Gene Silva is much sharper in striking. His kicks are much better than Diego Lopez. And yeah, I see Gene Silva taking this. And with that fight, he calls for the title. We see Gene Silva versus Alex Volkanovski, who I think will still have the title by then. Gene Silva will knock out Volkanovski. He will. He will. The more you doubt this man, the better he does in Gene Silva. Like that's just how it is, guys. It's something you have to accept. Now Volkanovski, the problem I have with him, Prime Volkanovski, I think it's an amazing fight. But Volkanovski, by this fight, he will most likely be 37 around 37 years old, 38 maybe. It's a bit old when you're fighting a prime Gene Silva. Gene Silva, you think he's good now, he'll be even better then. And that's going to be a very hard fight for Volk. So, guys, I would take Gene Silva to KO Volkanovski here. And I think Gene Silva has his clear path to the UFC title. In this division, it may seem like a tough division, but seriously, there's a clear path for this guy. And I think he can do it just by doing this. He will. He will. I don't think Volkanovski by that time will be the same Volkanovski we've always known. He won't. Age is like the one thing that holds you back in life. Really. You can't control it. And yeah, Volkanovski, I hope he retires before this fight happens, but I don't think he will. So yeah, that's Gene Silva's clear path to the UFC title. And guys, let me know if there's any other fighter that you want me to show you guys how they'll win the title or what's the best path they can take to the title.